and welcome to Costa del Sol Chatter's weekly news roundup. We've got some great events happening. The summer's really kicking off now. The Cala Lions charity are having a barbecue on July 7th at the Village Inn. There's going to be music and best dress for Western style fancy dress. So you can go to the Lions charity shop in La Cala to get tickets for that. We've still got the Feria de las Lagunas running till Sunday, and La Sierra is also running a barbecue every Friday. That's in Cerrado del Aguilar. They have music. That's meant to be an absolutely great night. And we've got, very interestingly, the first large-scale Independence Day celebration in Benalmádena coming up on the 4th of July. So that's going to be interesting. Benalmádena is going to have all things American, hot dog stands, American music. So that will be something interesting to get to. We now have the infamous Arturo Lopez from Lopez Legal to join me to bicker and talk about the events that have been going on in the Costa del Sol. And can I just say, viewers, how hot are we?
Do you want to know the weather?
No, I'm talking about how boiling it is today. I mean, blimey, if you're in Sevilla or Cordoba...
I have a good news. I'm going to make you happy during some seconds. Important news, some seconds of happiness. Tomorrow, the temperatures are going to drop to fresh 15 degrees during 3 weeks.
You liar, your pants are on fire.
Were you happy? It's a lie, I'm sorry. It's going to be hot, very hot, every day hot. Try to go out only in the night or very early in the morning.
Or just stay in the sea, but make sure that you're hydrated. Particularly, I've seen a lot of sunburns on the beach.
Please drink a lot of water.
Yeah, and really be careful because it is really, really hot. Anyway, on to more different news. On last Sunday, this is interesting to me because I don't like lifts, and a lot of people will know that there are glass lifts in Mijas Pueblo.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah.
It was broken, no?
No, well, 13 people got stuck inside for several hours. The firefighters had to come and break into the glass structure.
I saw it already broken.
To get in there. Now, I have to say, this sparked my interest because I don't even like enclosed lifts, and I have been in that lift. And though you could put the argument forward that you can get great views. You know what? I think I'd just rather climb the stairs or the hill or whatever. What do you think?
I heard about some wealthy people that got into a small thing, got indeed some 3,000 meters and then plop.
Well, that's actually not funny because those poor people perished.
Yeah, but the tourists are more and more demanding extreme tourism. And it happens this. I want to go to see the Titanic, bluff. I want to go to the Everest, bluff. I want to get the lift, bluff.
Do you think that's a direct result of lockdown, that people want to have more adventure?
Good point, perhaps.
Possibly.
Perhaps.
Possibly.
Yeah. The lockdown made us think about life, and perhaps many people decided, well, for 2 days we are going to stay in the earth. Let's do something interesting. I don't know. Perhaps it's that.
Well, on to a happier subject, and this is something I know you're very enthusiastic about as a sailor and a boat owner. Coming up, I believe it's July 16th, we have the Virgen del Carmen. Please explain to the viewers what that is all about in Los Boliches, what happens with a brief description. It's quite hard to describe, probably more visual, but it is a really great night here, and it's celebrated elsewhere now.
It's good, perhaps it doesn't have the same sense for everybody. Religious people like this because it's an incredible and amazing, the thrones, the sailors. If you want to spoil what is going to happen, go to YouTube and just type Feria del Carmen Fuengirola and you will see what they do. they bring the Virgin to the sea, and then at that time, everybody is on the beach, half is on the beach, and the other half are on boats watching the Virgin into the water. So I have a boat. I love to be there. But skiing the water is a different experience. If you have the possibility to have even a small boat, a rowing boat, go there and you will enjoy much more.
Usually what time does the procession come into the ice? 20 sailors that carry a very big
I
statue.
always saw the Virgin arriving at the water already dark night. So let's say 10, 10:30 is the moment to be at the beach. If you're in a boat, the same, be at 10. And at the beach, the problem is, you will see if you have a look in some videos on YouTube, there could be perfectly some 10,000 people in the beach.
It's incredible. Yeah, and they also, last year they didn't have fireworks because of the fires.
Yeah, but this year they will.
But yes, this year they will, and they had spectacular fireworks for San Juan. We saw it from the Fuengirola Nautical Club, and they were incredible. There was fireworks coming out of the water. It was such a display, and I've seen fireworks displays all over the world, but this one was pretty spectacular.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
You were kind of open-mouthed, like a child, but it went on for a long time, and I did post it onto Costa del Sol chatter. One thing that has come up in the news I'm wildly excited about is a new law stopping spam phone calls. This apparently is going to go into effect on July 1st. Now, what's interesting about this, and we all hate spam phone calls, they're just an irritation in our daily life. I know you get a lot, I certainly do, and it's just a waste of time. But viewers, beware, because companies can still call you if you have agreed to be called. So be very careful when you tick that tiny little box, because it could be unleashing stuff into your private life, that you don't want. So
the easiest way for the companies to use that is when you get into the websites. Remember, they always ask you to consent the cookies.
Yeah.
Well, probably now is going to change. So perhaps in the first months we should all click on manage my cookies. Then you will see there is a box specifically saying I consent to receive phone calls for commercial purposes or something like that.
No,
Don't click it.
No, don't click it. So that's some good advice from Costa del Sol chatter. I did get a member ask me a question, and I'm going to answer this in full, about clubbing and going out and dancing around Costa del Sol, and I have to say that Arturo and I...
We are experts.
So this is our mastermind subject. So we did take a tour last year on the boat of various good places to go dancing for particularly people who are more mature. Yeah, you like 70s, 80s, 90s.
Well, first of all, Lisa and I, we like to dance disco.
Yeah.
John Travolta style. Together, girls. So we used to stay in places where they put good music to dance.
Yes.
And I must say that the best of the best, but it's expensive, is Puerto Banús.
Oh.
But Joy is the best
And
place.
it really
they have
was.
3 or 4 singers. All the music they play are sung by the singers, and it's a spectacle. You dance, you enjoy. A bit expensive is Puerto Banús.
Yeah, but that, I have to say, for a night out, and we did take the boat, for a night out, though it was expensive, it was worth every penny, because it's almost a spectacular
It's
show,
a
isn't
continuous spectacle.
Yeah.
One singer,
Saxophone.
there is one of them, I remember even La Negra, they call it. She sings Donna Summer style, Whitney Houston style.
Fabulous. We've got some other hot spots for you to head to this summer. One of them is actually named after my partner here, Arturo. It's called Arturo's in Marbella. There's been a few great disco nights in that place, and it's all ages. And I do like that. It's a real mix of ages.
Yeah, but the same reason, because the music is good.
Yeah.
The music selection is great.
Yeah.
So you dance all the time.
Yeah.
The rest, Arturo's and Joy's are exactly black and white. I mean, Arturo's is a tiny bar in Marbella Harbour with a very good music, but very tiny. Joy is another thing, nothing to do.
Yeah, I mean, as for recommendations, people are always asking me. Certainly, Chaplin's a fairly newish bar. They've always got good music, nice ambience in Fungirola, and another place actually we've got to try, and they've just opened. So let's go and see what it's like. It's the Irish Times in Calahonda. I think that's quite a large entertainment venue. So we'll go and try and check it out, and definitely come back to you. Another thing of interest to the viewers, if you are a member of Costa del Sol Chatter, this is going to run for a month, this competition. The playwright in Elvira in Marbella has kindly given us a 3-course dinner with a bottle of wine for 2 people. Now, if you go on to Costa del Sol Chatter's forum, you can be included in that competition. You never know, if you don't try, you could win, I think. And
how it works? It's a competition with a quiz and a raffle?
No, you just have to you have to share it and tag somebody that you'd like to take, and the winner will be announced on July 28th. But the Playwright is a great venue, they've got great music. The owner, Mark, is a chef going back many years in Ireland. He knows exactly what he is doing. He also owns the Harbour restaurant. So if you win that, you're in for a really fun night. So thank you very much to the Playwright. Finally, I have to give it to the Olive Press, particularly today. They had an absolutely great article about Spanish swear words. So this is going to be today I won't be doing chatter chuckle by myself, but there is one swear word in Spain that has me completely confused, and I think also possibly the viewers, and it's very alike to a very bad English word that I obviously can't mention, but it's the word it's the word it's the word coño. Now, by the way, there's about 9 different ways to say it.
Coño?
Yeah. No, but what does it actually mean? It fully translated.
The translation. Can't.
Oh! Oh my God, you just said to see you next Tuesday word. I can't believe it. I really hope none of our viewers are going to be offended by that. But what I find interesting, I've had a discussion with Spanish friends, is that there's different intonations for coño.
Even being having the sense I said, is more used as the fuck. So, for instance,
that's 2 swear words you've done there.
Fuck. Coño. Did you go to the supermarket?
Oh.
Coño. There are many ways of saying coño, but very similar to fuck.
Okay, that's three swear words. I think we can possibly be taken down on Facebook, but there you go. So that's the weekly news roundup. I'm going to say goodbye, Arturo, because we're literally boiling here and we're rushing off to swim in the sea. So I'll say
especially with the lights.
I'll say bye-bye to you, and I wish you all a fantastic weekend on the Costa del Sol. And just be careful with that word, coño. Goodbye, and thank you very, very much.